youth tunawaambia wasiogope, wajitume, waingie kwenye field na wajikazi tu na hii kazi. Because sasa ukikaa pale nyumbani unasema hakuna kazi, na kazi tunayo kwa field, watu tunachapa tu.
Yes. Today we are at SmartFab. We want to learn about the automotive industry and just get to learn all about cars. So with me today I have guests and I'll let them introduce themselves. So we'll start here and then we'll go to the next one. So what's your name?
Now, thank you very much. My name is Joseph Oinonugu. I'm the director for SmartFab Enterprises Limited, a company that started last year, November. So far, we're doing very well. I've been in the industry for almost over 30 years. And now from there, I've worked for several companies, including KVM, where I left, Master Fabricators Nairobi, Labsing, Bandos, and others that have closed. So SmartFab is a motor vehicle or bus bodybuilding. We do all types of models, and we get the chassis from the chassis providers, Isuzu, Adobe, and even Sibacol and other companies. Whichever model we get, we are able to do a body on it according to the customer specifications. We do according to the NTSA standards and Kenya Bureau of Standards, and all the requirements that are required by the laws of Kenya. So we are trying to do the best to win the industry. We are trying to work hard so that we can build the economy, and we are welcoming anybody who fails to visit us and give us work. We'll do it to the best, and the requirements will be met. Our motto or our trademark is durability, qualifications, and timelines are to the letter. So I think for the short remarks and few remarks, I could say welcome, and let us continue with what is necessary for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Olode. And on my left here, we have Elijah, who is also my friend. So Elijah, if you could introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Elijah Tieno. I'm the workshop manager at SmartFab Enterprises Limited. We welcome you to hear from us.
Okay, thank you. So I want to know, how did you get into this industry?
First, I was working. I was employed. When I left my training at National Youth Service, and then I joined the industry by working with them, where I trained now the motor vehicle bodybuilding. Where I gained the knowledge and I got interested, and this is where now I have reached.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned about KVM and you've worked across different places. What is that one thing that has stood out for you during your career?
It has been like my hobby, because it's what I understand, that it's a very enjoyable job, because when you do it, you feel like you are enjoying it. It's a hobby. It has been part of me, and since I left, in fact, this is the only job that I've done in this industry. I've never done anything else. So I like it, and it has built me up. It makes somebody to grow. Yeah, it makes somebody to grow. If you understand it very well, it is something that you can do even when you are old. Mm-hmm. Now, you see, I started it when I was about 20-something years. Now I'm going to 60 years, and I'm still doing it, because with employment or without employment, you can still do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is not something like suppose they are employed, you are doing office jobs, and then when it is finished, you go home for farming. Mm-hmm. This is something you can do it anywhere. Yes, that's what I think is good for me in this industry. Mm-hmm. And then every now and then there is movement. It is transport. Mm-hmm. So it is an ever existing job. Mm-hmm. That's what is good in this industry.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any memorable moments you've had in your career?
Yeah, when I joined it, the memorable moment I can remember is when I went for I was going for the training for even total quality management. We had seminars. There was also a landmark forum where we were taught how to manage. In fact, I've learned a lot, because in total quality management, there is housekeeping. You have to know the house society. You have to know all the things concerning with the ISO. So the training part of it, the forums I've had have been very encouraging moments to me because I've learned a lot rather than somebody who went to university or abroad. And those are the things that have made me even to think of starting my own company.
Yeah. So 30 years is really a long time.
Long
If
time.
you were to go back, will you choose something else different?
Right now, I don't think.
Don't have any
I
regrets.
don't have.
Okay. So in your entire 30 years, I see you brought up young people to take up your position. So
Many, yeah.
talk to me about mentorship in this field and what you're doing for the youth in terms of employment and also giving back.
Yeah, well, in fact, since I started doing this, I went into the ministry, the industry. I think I've mentored many boys, and nowadays I'm proud of them because when I was working myself, I had laborers under me. I've done it through contract, casual. I could go and take contracts in different companies. I would allocate different people from in different companies. Like now, when there was a time I was in Master Fabricators, Nairobi, I would allocate some people working there. We will get some in doing the structured part, some were on the panel beatings, paneling part, and some were doing the interior upholstery. I would also work all over maybe to send me Wananchi Industries and other companies like Bandros, I allocate. So I've mentored many people, I've trained many people. When I came and joined KVM in the year 2003, it is me who pioneered the department. It was a project through the managing director called David Passable. And we really worked, and many people today are happy, and they have families, people have developed, some have learned, some are even richer than me nowadays. So that is what I'm proud of. I've mentored, I think, my name is all over. Yeah.
Yeah. So what skills would you say are needed to survive in this industry?
One, the skill, skill is an inbuilt. Somebody is being born by that. And that is why I say this is a job in hand training. There is no technical school for bus bodybuilding. Somebody joins a workshop or a company, the more he works, the more he learns. So the skills, one has to know how to, you get a metal that is 20 feet, you cut it, you bend it and form it to a way that it will make a vehicle. One has to know how to panel beat the vehicle, filling those joints and doing the smoothing of it, spray painting. That's a skill. Doing only the interior trimming for it to look nice, so that all the moldings and all that.
Yeah.
So these are skills. One, panel beating, upholstery, doing the seats, forming the seats very well, and when you sit on them, they're comfortable. You have to know the type of the foam you are going to put. Is it high density? Is it a standard foam? So that when the passenger sits on it, it is comfortable even for a long distance. So it has a lot of skills. We have electrical wiring. These are things that are being taught even in the university or the colleges. So you get those skills, all the experiences, you find it is something that pertains. You need a panel beater, you need a fabricator, you need an engineer doing the drawings, taking the measurements, you need a spray painter, it has so many skills. Yes.
Yeah. So for somebody who has maybe just left Form 4, what do they need to do to get to this industry?
One, this person has to have a theoretical knowledge. And this is why even we are telling ourselves to make sure in school they know mathematics, because as the drawing you saw, everything there is maths. If you don't understand it, how will you make? All these things has measurements. And if you don't know, you come from school and you are not good in mathematics, you cannot get it. And what we try to tell them, even taking the measurements of the tape measure, reading it, interpreting the drawing. I give you the drawing and you don't know. We have to tell people how to interpret the drawing. We have to tell them how to know how to use the tape measure. If it is in millimeters, centimeters, inches, things like that. First, this person has to be trained even how to economize the materials. So somebody from school has to be trained first. Even if he's from a university or wherever that person comes from, when he comes here, he's totally green and knows nothing. So it is a total training again. Yeah.
So people from university need to have this technical
They will have the theoretical knowledge, but they can, you give the. So there was a time I had an engineer who could draft and give a drawing through computer, but when you bring him on the floor, he cannot produce what he has drawn. Yes.
So now, from being employed to now owning your own company, how was that transition like?
It wasn't easy because of the processes. You have first to register the company. By registering the company, you have to find the name that you want, because maybe the name you want, somebody had used it before, so it has to be checked and then approved. You come now, you register it. You have to ensure the company, ensuring you have to do so that when you have maybe somebody's unit, when there is theft, fire, any riot and anything else, so you have to put everything first in place. You get a right place. You get people like even the dealers. They have to come and audit, see the place we are going, the workplace. Is it safe? Is it safe? Because you are going to have units for more than even 10 millions. One unit you get is over 3 million. That's an NMR, and maybe you have 10 of them. So the workplace should be adequate to accommodate all the units. It has to be secured. They have to see that your workplace is somewhere that even is healthy, the hazards are there, and you keep it fit for the work you are going to do. Visitors that might come in, they must get their office.
Yeah.
Like now you see you have come, you are seated comfortably. You cannot just work in an open place. There is nowhere you can welcome the visitors. You don't have an organized system of working. Your people have also to have the systems of working, and those are the things that I think when I started this company, some of them I was not familiar to, but I came to learn, and I had also to comply. Yes.
So what word of advice would you have for somebody who wants to leave employment and venture into their own business?
It is only to understand. The most important thing is to understand the industry. If you don't understand it, what you are going to do will not succeed. Because you do a vehicle, it gets rejected by the customer, it gets rejected by the NTSA or the government, you will not move anywhere. You have money, you don't have money, you must understand. This person must understand what he is going to do so that he's not going to fail, he not fail. Otherwise, without understanding, I've seen many people, they have money, he thinks he opens a company, employs people, but then they don't succeed because they don't have the idea. So the most important thing, if you want to do it, you must be observant, you must be familiar with what you are doing, you must understand. Otherwise, even pricing alone, you'll be knocked out, you don't know how to price it.
Yeah.
You don't know the price in the market. You don't know the customers, you don't know how to market yourself. So first you must know that, what am I going to do? You must have customers.
Yeah.
You must know how to market yourself. Then you get the job, then you know how to do it. So these are the things somebody has to know. Like me being, as I've said, over 30 years, I know all the corners. Convincing language to the customer. Somebody who is just green, doesn't know anything. You have to convince and tell that customer what he's supposed to do and what you are going to do and why you are doing it. Yes.
Yeah. So for aspiring entrepreneurs like me, there you go. Okay. So what advice do you have for youth that want to get into this industry?
They should be hardworking people. The youth that we're having nowadays, they have a comfort zone. They don't work hard, but they put a lot of leisure ahead than what they are going through. So you find they are not working hard, they are lazy. You get somebody, you give him job, he wants maybe something just to go home with, but don't know how to get it. There must be people who are focused, determined, and also hardworking. If you cannot be focused, like me when I got into this industry, I got focused. I was not minding what I was earning by then. Because me when I started working, somebody called the Kigwe bodybuilders there in Kabibangi. I was earning 25 shillings per day. By then, 25 shillings per day. I was not even taking my lunch. Now get a youth today who was used to be given pocket money to school, being driven to school by the father and mother. They don't know the future. They are not focusing for their future. So what I could advise the youths to not look at the current situation they are. They should focus and think of what could it be in the future if I'm to be there.
Yeah.
Yes, they go with the current plan of the, because nowadays even you see the climate is changing. Everything has changed. Not like our days. Nowadays you can go asking for a job now. Wakati huo ungeulizwa unataka kazi gani, kazi yoyote. Any job. And then today you will not get, you can't say kazi yoyote. Even if it is being a janitor, sweeping, just or being a cleaner. My friend, you must have a document, a certificate. So one, they should even also learn. Even if you are taken to school, let them be serious, because at the end of it, you are learning so that you get a job. And how are you going to do this job? If you are even lazy at school, you will be lazy even at your work.
So resilience and perseverance is key.
Yes.
I'm getting a lot of gems here. I think it is me who is benefiting more than you guys. Yeah, so okay, so 30 years and counting. What motivates you? To do this for 30 years is not easy.
It is not easy.
Well, I think I can help him to answer that. From what he has said, the 30 years experience, it's a learning process. So it's like he wants to learn more. And that's why he finds himself in that field for all those years. By the way, we keep on learning. It's a learning process.
What is motivating and adding on that is that I want to have something that the legacy. All this I've done, what is my legacy? What would I want to leave behind? Is that somebody would say it is Olude who taught me this. It is Olude who left this behind. The legacy. Yes.
Yeah, so to our viewers, also ask yourself, what legacy are you leaving behind? So for me, something that has amazed me is that buses don't just come the way we see them, and there is a step that it has to undergo for it to be what we see on our roads. So today I want to welcome Mr. Olode to just explain the process from beginning to the end. I'm going to be inserting the pictures and videos, and you're going to see the entire process from start to end. So talk to us about when we now get a car and it has been brought to you. What are those things that you did to them?
A car or a bus?
A bus.
So as I said, for us to start with, this is an industry that is very sensitive, because it even deals with the human lives, and whatever we do has to conform with the standards. Like now what I'm having here, we have to start with a drawing, and this drawing comes, I sent it. After doing a drawing, I send it to Kenya Association of Bus Manufacturers, who has the authority from NTSA. Now, by doing this, I have to follow all the requirements. You can see how it is approved, everything. Without this, even if you do it better, like an angel, it will not pass the inspection and be approved for our roads. It has to contain the drawing, everything, and you have to indicate even how the seats will be fitted, the leg room, everything has to be. So in this drawing, this is what guides us according to what what the law of the country or the requirements of the industry is. You can see, like now recently we had so many accidents on the road, even involving the small vans. These vans are being imported from outside our country, but when they come, they are totally sheets, no strength, and when it hits or involves in an accident, you find that it is being deformed like a paper. So there are some standards that have been set. We have it anti-roll bars, and the seats has also to be done so that even if it is an accident, the seats cannot be harmful to the passengers. So even this one, we have come up with a drawing. This one has to conform according to the NTSA standards, and we have been approved on doing them because it is only to them who have been approved and certified to work on them. Without that, they will not they will not approve your vehicle, or they will not do the inspection. After inspection, they will not certify, and you will not get a certificate for registration. So this is what we are going to do, and we are ready to do it. We are ongoing, and what we are looking after is not only to get money, but we are also looking at the safety of the passengers who are our customers. Without the passengers on the road, we cannot have these units to be done. So SmartFab is a company that is trying to conform with all the standards and listens to the government, listens to the customers, and we are ready to build the economy just as I had said. We do various units. We work on buses, school buses, public and private schools, from a capacity of 25-seater up to 67-seater. In fact, right now, the most model that is on in the market is Isuzu, and Isuzu has all the varieties. We have the Isuzu NMR, we have the Isuzu NPR, that is 29-seater. We have the NQR, the 33-seater bus. We have the FRR, that is 46-seater. And then we have the FVR, which can carry, the short wheelbase has 62-seater, and the long wheelbase 67-seater. We also do trucks, enclosed, open bodies, sand bodies, any type according to what the customer will require. All this we do here at SmartFab, and we are qualified to this because I've been, as I said, I've been in this industry and this field for over 30 years. There's nothing that we could do. Currently, what we are not doing yet is the tankers, like fuel tankers and water tankers. We are trying to get also involved into the tippers. So we welcome any kind of order, and as I said, we are all so much concerned on the timeline. If we give 30 days, if it is like now for the buses, for the NQR, for the NMR, for the FRR, we do them at 45 working days. 62-seater and 67-seater, those ones goes for 60 days. So for trucks, we go for 21 days or 14 days, depending on the type of body that we have. Our materials, we use the certified materials, high tensile steel. These are materials that are easy to form. You can bend them. When they are on the road, they are not easy to break. These are the materials that have been certified by the government and approved for use. Without using these, the vehicle will not be inspected and approved. We also get them from Doshi, we get them from Totonoka, and these are materials that have been identified by the government and by the law of Kenya, which also we have some certificates. Like now, if you say people come to inspect the vehicle, we have what we call the material certificate. I had it somewhere here, it's also missing. So all these are requirements, and so nowadays it is not just like there before. People do some units on the roadside and then they charge less. Even our prices are competitive with what is in the market according to what we get from the suppliers in terms of materials. So anything we do here, we are very, very much careful, and we do it knowing that tomorrow we also need to grow and still sustain the industry. So I don't know whether you still need much. I think I'm talking much, but I'm trying just to explain so that people who doesn't understand could understand. I was saying that we start with the drawing. This is after now I've got an order from the customer. We get the chassis from dealers like Isuzu. Isuzu generally, Isuzu East Africa, they are the manufacturers of the chassis, but they have branches like Thika Motor Dealers, we have Associated Motors, we have Rice Motors, and the other more. So DT Dobby, they deal with Mercedes Benz, and we have also Toyota Kenya, we have also Sibacolt dealing with Mitsubishi. These are the people, wherever the customer goes for the chassis, they would come for us, they refer the customers to us. They are also our customers. We get chassis from them and then we do the bodies. After doing it and finishing it, we return it back to the dealer who will now deliver it to the customer, because they are the one who has the warranty on the chassis. And I think the warranty goes for about 1 year or 100,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. So that is all we are doing now. I hope on this we will go around and you will also see what we are doing, what we have on the ground, some that we have done and gone. You will attach the photos, and we welcome all the viewers. Where we find that there is a question, please ask us. We are ready to answer you. We are ready to teach you. We are ready to, we welcome you even to visit our place. Thank you very much.
Habari ya leo.
Nzuri.
Unaitwa nani?
Mimi naitwa Patrick Ochie.
Mimi naitwa Damaris Kakundi. Leo nilikuwa nataka kuelewa like the making of a bus, na naona uko kwenye harakati ya kuunda kiti.
Yes.
Yeah, so unajua sisi tunaona tu kiti mzuri, but hatujui imetengenezwa aje. So leo nataka to take through the process of kutengeneza hii kiti. Tuambie umetumia materials gani, kazi ilianza aje, na ni skills gani inatakikana for us to do this job.
Okay. This department we call it upholstery section. Huwa tuna deal na kutengeneza viti, interior of that. So viti mwanzo unaanza preparation. Kuna venye unaweza kuwa tunaanza cutting of materials. Tukisha kuwa na materials tayari, kutoka pale kuna ile tunaita forming, na kuna ile tunaita sasa baadaye turudi kwa machine kushona, na tukisha tayarisha alafu ndio sasa tuanze kuona baada kufanya covering ama ile kuzifunika ile sasa ziwe zinaonekana. Kama saa hizi sasa niko kwa finishing stage. Yes.
So umetumia nini? Naona kuna mbao, kuna cover, kuna foam. Na utuelezee different types of the foams.
Foams, we have the standard foams. Standard foams sasa ndio tunaanza nayo hapa. Tunarudi kama hii ni complete. Standard foam, we use it in the back cover. Ina protect ama inasaidia mtu kwa magoti. Inasaidia mtu kwa magoti. Na kuprotect hiyo velvet ama fabric, so that ile kuraruka pia. Tukitoka pale tuko na hii ya ndani, tunaweka pia tuko na high density ya inchi 1. Hii ndio inaleta hiyo shape yake. Hapa inakusaidia kwa mgongo na hips bado ama bega, so that pia uwe ukiwa unakaa hapo uko comfortable. Then after that tuko na contact glue. Combination yake tunafanya na contact glue so that ziwe attached zote, iwe ni kitu inaweza kuwa iko sawa. Kutoka pale hii ni tunaita fabric ama velvet material. Hiyo ndio nje. Then this one is the loose cover. Hii inasaidia sana sana wasichana ama warembo, mafuta ya nywele. Isiwe inaozesha
Kiti. Sijai kufikiria hivyo. Leo na learn tu vitu.
Yeah. Ukifika hapa sasa, this is the bottom area. This bottom we have the plywood. Plywood ndio inatusaidia kushikanisha hapa na bado wakati mtu umekalia weight yote itakuwa imerest hapa. So that sponge huwezi kalia ama foam itakuwa imeenda ikianguka. Kuna hii bolt tunakuja tunagongelea na msumari hapo, itafungwa hapo. Alafu kuna sasa hiyo foam. This inasaidia wakati mtu umekalia kwa kiti isiwe inakukata. Hiyo ndio umuhimu yake. Ndio inakuwa sasa inakuwa upande wa mbele. So ikiwa hivyo tayari iko complete. Naenda kwa gari. Tufanyiwe ile inaitwa installation. Kufunga kwa gari.
Niwe kalia.
Baada tusikie enyewe ni comfortable.
Kalia tusio na uoga. Nimelala mzuri.
Ilikuwa kabisa.
Kalia sasa hii ndio nilikuwa nakwambia wakati niko na mafuta ya nywele.
Nywele inasaidia.
Ina protect. Hii ni ya kupanguza. Hii ni ya kupanguza. Sasa hii kama kupanguza inakuwa ni ngumu.
Okay. Unajua nimekuja kulani kumbe mkifanya hivi si yote you have the consumer in mind.
Na tuko na sababu. Hatuweki tu hivi. Ukiona kila kitu imewekwa hapo kuna reason. This one we call the piping cord. Piping cord ni ile sasa ya kuongeza kaurembo. Ikae plain. Alafu ni ya kuongezea tighten here. Juu sasa hapa we have the double stitch. Na ile mara ya kwanza na mara ya pili. So inaisaidia pia isiwe inabomoka haraka. Yes.
Okay. Alright. So hii kazi tunakuwa kufanya siku ngapi?
Hii kazi naweza chukua like together from the first day. Naweza chukua like 3 days. 3 to 4 days. Ndio nimalize.
Na wewe ulianza kutengeneza vitu hivi?
Mwaka mimi nimeanza the year 2005. 2005.
So that's like 18 years.
Yes. Nilikuwa kwa hii kazi. Nimeanza 2005.
Na umelani nini kwa hiyo jani yako na karia yako yote ya kuunda hivi?
Kitu ya kwanza mimi napenda hii kazi yangu. Ni kazi nzuri. Na wakati nilianza nilikuwa nimefundishwa na kenye nimelani ni ya kwamba ni nzuri pia mtu kuwa na ujuzi. Because that ujuzi, sasa mimi hakuna gari unaweza niletea, iwe ni gari ndogo, iwe ni gari kubwa. Yote nitafanya na ikitoka customer awe amefurahia. For example, kama umeangalia hiyo gari ya ndani, utaona kazi yangu iko mingi hadi hizo curtains nini. Mimi ndio narembesha ndani.
Interior, anything apart even from seats.
Okay, interior we have the carpet. Kuna wale bado wanafanya carpet, lakini tunafanya bado kwa carpet. Lakini sasa carpet yote bado tunafanya.
Kuna yangu inakaa iko na vumbi. So hiyo mnatoa mnaweka ingine mpya. Kumbe gari inaweza kufanywa tu upya.
Hata ukiwa na seats, ukisikia mtu seats ama ndani, sana tuseme ndani imechakaa. Wewe ukileta hapa itatoka ikiwa mrembo kama wewe.
Ikiwa brand new kama mimi. Okay, sawa. So mtu yote anaweza taka kuingia kwa kufanya hii kazi, unaweza mwambia anafaa kuwa anajua nini, anafaa kwenda kusomea nini, ama anakuja unamfunza?
Unaweza muhimiza tu akikuja unamfunza. Lakini sasa hii yetu mara mingi tunaitanga jua kali industry. So akikuja sije akijua ati anaenda kazi ya ofisi. Hii sasa si kazi ya ofisi. Mimi ofisi yangu sasa ni hapo kwa mashine. Nikikaa hapo ama hapo kwa meza, tayari niko kwa ofisi. Kama tuna computer unaweza nipata na hiyo magnet hammer, hiyo tunaita magnet hammer. Venye ulikuwa unanipata nikigonga ama unipate nikipaka gum, utauliza huyu mtu anafanya nini. Hii kupaka gum hii pia inafanyika. Lakini ni mzuri ndio tunafanya na mkono. Because Kenya bado hatujaenda juu sana.
Lakini pia tunaweza ifanya large scale.
Unaweza ongezea bado. So unaweza ambia mtu akikuja anaweza kuja tu na kufundisha. Ni kazi nzuri.
Ni kazi poa.
Ni kazi poa.
Inalipa?
Inalipa. Na inaweka mtu kuwa pia anakuwa maisha mzuri.
Sawa.
Yes.
Yeah, so youth unawaambia nini? Word of advice to the youth?
Youth tunawaambia wasiogope, wajitume, waingie kwenye field na wajikazi tu na hii kazi. Because sasa ukikaa pale nyumbani unasema hakuna kazi, na kazi tunayo huku kwa field, watu tunachapa tu. Yes.
Aya, sawa. Okay. Asante sana.
Asante kwa muda wako. Na mimi pia nashukuru.
Nimeshukuru pia.
Thank you.
Asante.
Thank you very much.
So I want to ask Elijah a few questions. So what's your favorite car?
My favorite car? I love Land Rover Discovery.
Land Rover Discovery, why?
The make, the model, hiyo nguvu pia iko nayo. Inaweza enda off-road na
kila mahali.
Sio gari, unajua sisi wengine wanasema wanataka gari za kupanda si za kuingia.
Umetudiss sisi watu wa sedan na saloon cars. Okay, so sawa. So some of the myths zenye zina associated na industry ya magari ni kama gani? Zenye watu husema but si kweli.
Si kweli. Unapatia zile unasikia.
Gari za white zinaibiwa sana.
Gari za white I think I remember from you. The one this my spelling is white. White inaweza kuwa traced, ni rahisi kama ni usiku mtu anaweza iona mahali kama ni trace, lakini kama ni hizi zingine si rahisi trace. Kama ninafuatwa na jambazi ni rahisi ni happen, lakini kama ni white ataiona hata kwa mbali.
We want us to also talk about current trends. What's your thoughts on the new number plates?
The new number plates, they are good because you can trace anybody easily. Kitambo unajua ilikuwa rahisi pia mtu tuna ndani yako. Hizi zimekuwa digitalized. Na pia kuna vile zimetengenezwa zinakaa urembo fulani. Ile nyingine ilikuwa inakaa tu kitu
malenge. So see it's another project scheme the government to get money.
Ni njia mzuri ya kutrace because kuna hiyo kuna kitu wataweka pale inaweza scan na wajue tutoe details za mwenye gari. So kama gari yako ilitumika kwa mambo na wizi, ndio sana ende kwa system yao na waweze kutrace gari imetumika kwa wizi ya nani. Then sasa wewe ndio utajibu maswali.
Na kuna mlikuwa mnasema some Nissans zinabondeka haraka.
14 seater Nissans hizi zinaona kwa barabara. Of late we had so many accidents. Unapata ikipata ajali because ni mabati tu, ikipata ajali hiyo na crash. We want to save lives. So NTSA will come up na this idea of having anti-roll moja mbele, moja nyuma, so hiyo gari haina chuma. Moja mbele, moja nyuma, then viti zifungwe kwa kuna chuma itakwa kienda mpaka ndio mbele. So hiyo kiti inafungwa kwa chuma. Sio kwa hiyo mabati tu. Sana.
So
na hiyo impact ya accident.
So apart from that, ni nini tunaweza fanya pia ku prevent road carnages and accidents when it comes to
mostly watu wache kuwa na mbio kwa barabara. Mostly nimediscover sasa hivi ukienda pale tuna magari mengi hapo za ajali ni KD something. Unajua gari za size zinakuja zikiwa improved, ziko na turbo, zao watu wako na mbio kwa barabara. Na Kenya pia unaona tuna improve kwa roads. So watu wache kuwa na mbio, wakuwe very careful. Na tufunge pia mishipi.
Mikanda, safety belts.
Funge hizo mikanda kwa gari. Very curious. Na safety.
So what does the future, ukiangalia future ya automotive industry inakaa kwaje? Sasa tumeona kuna electric buses, wasi wanaanza kushift. What do you think the future holds for this industry?
Unajua compare usafi walete. Hata isijali ilikuja na bado gari zinabeba tu zikipeleka nini huko. So watu watazitest. Tuone zitafikisha watu wapi.
Now experience both. Have you had a chance to experience the electric?
Disadvantage ya electric, nasema inaweza manage short distance. Lakini
Oh.
long distance, unaenda kucharge wapi? Unaona tuko na hizo charging systems. Utatoka hapo mpaka Nakuru utaipata, lakini within Nairobi iko tu. So hizo ni disadvantages. Bado kuna demerits hiyo, kwa hiyo na zile milima pia hatujajua kama zinaweza panda milima za Majani, za Muhoroni, hatujajua kama
so improve itakuwa poa. Like zikiwekwa charging stations.
Bado ni kitu yenye iko kwa system. Kitu wanaendelea kuona kama I think the government wants to really mambo ya BRT. So they want to use these electrics.
Oh yeah.
Ichukue watu, ingiza town. Inatoa, then inachukua hizo matatu sasa. So bado tutakuwa sawa. But long distance na shuku kama zitamanage. Long distance I don't think it will manage.
Okay, sawa. So anybody mwenye anataka kuja kuingia into the transport industry, is it easy? Like you have worked with these people directly. What do they need in terms of financing?
Or transport industry? When you say transport
buses,
industry, do you mean an investor?
As an investor.
An investor? Sioni kama kuna ugumu wote. So long as the business you're going to do will pay well.
Okay, so we have learned a lot about what takes place from the steps that the car has to undergo from the dealer to the bodybuilder and back to the dealer and back to the owner. So maybe just any parting shot, any last words, even as we wrap up?
To me, one, I would say thank you very much for visiting us, and I would welcome you to visit us more. Secondly, let people, I think our viewers will be impressed with what we have done today, and they will give us some referrals. I will ask them just to contact us. If somebody has something for us, they can contact us and give us work. We will give you the right thing you want at the right time. And this is the time.
This is the time. I will insert the number, so contact SmartFab for any, if you need their services. I'll link also the services that they offer below, and you can get to contact them. So thank you so much, Mr. Olote. It has been a pleasure. Yeah.